I've changed my mind. But for real, we're going to do part 2 today. Welcome to the JTF show. I'm your host, Jason Silton. And today we're going to continue and/or finish on the discussion of women being in leadership and all that. If you need more details, please look at part 1 before this one, part 2, obviously. And to get into more historical context and more proof, when Paul most likely said, "For save the law," I think he was talking about in ancient Rome, because there was actually a law or evidence of this. And my research is from PBS, their website, about the Roman Empire in the 1st century. So look up on that. Just tell you that link might be down below. If it's not, just look up PBS or type in laws about women in early Roman time or era. You should see it there. And this isn't the whole thing, this is just part of it. Just to clarify, I think this is what Paul was most likely saying. So there's that. And I'm sort of gonna paraphrase this, so this isn't the exact quote of what this is talking about, so just to tell you guys that. Unlike society in ancient Egypt, ancient Rome did not regard women as equal to men before the law. Like, you gotta give an account before God. That's what it meant by before the law. That's what they were meaning, just to tell you guys that. I'm sorry, it's a little bit hard to read. They reserved, if I'm correct, only a basic, just gonna spell it out, education. I'm sorry, my mind's just been a blur. I just got back from helping a loved one from Hurricane Laura. So I'm just to tell you guys that, if any at all, were subject to the authority of a man traditionally, and this is also talking about the husband, I think, before marriage, to get more context of that. So, again, my research from this is from PBS, and just type in laws about women, in ancient Rome at that time. So there's more evidence to show that Paul was talking about a specific time and responding to a specific church, where most likely it was husbands and wives. So there is that. Yeah, let's continue on with this person's video, called Gabe the Street Preacher.
1 Corinthians 14. Some would falsely promote the idea that we are advocating that women shouldn't say a word in the congregational setting. That isn't what is being meant here. If we take a closer look at that verse and draw in even closer on that particular word, speak, we find what is meant. Notice the word speak. The Greek word speak is laleo, which means prolonged or excessive speech or talk. It means engaging in excessive public speech, or the church setting is to be composed of men and women. Therefore, in the congregation, which is composed of men and women, there isn't to be a woman engaging in excessive forms of speech or prolonged talk.
Yes, at that time. I think we agree. I guess we just disagree on if that's still a thing. Because some things we do live in the New Testament, some things in the Old Testament are not there anymore. And also there's that. And I'm going to keep this a little bit short today, because I do need to go somewhere, just to clarify. So, yeah, we're going to most likely finish it in part 3. And, yeah, God bless and have a great day.